Good afternoon and welcome back to Growing Together, episode number 12. Today we have with us a start of soccer down at Stephen High School, Yohannes. How you doing today?
Good, you?
Good, man. How's it been?
It's been pretty good, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why do you think? What's going on right now?
Well, I just had a tournament in Las Vegas for soccer.
Nice.
And
How was that? With Stevens High School or with like?
That's the traveling team.
Oh, nice. And how was that?
We didn't do so well, but I thought it was a good experience.
Okay. So I have a question. So traveling team is different than your like team at the high school, right?
Yeah.
Or is the same people?
It's different people.
It's different people. So this is something that I have asked other person before, but so when you go and you're gonna go out to the field, or you before all that, you gather with your team, right? And the coaches give some instructions
Yes.
and things like that. Do they also like pray, or not all the time? Like it's different in every team, or how that works?
It's different. We usually don't, but
Okay.
I think we should. But
Yeah. Do you in your mind before like do you talk with God like you know it's okay if like not everybody thinks the same way, right?
Mhm.
But are you like have a conversation, God please help me to be, just protect me or something like that? How is that?
I usually do that. I think about it. I don't verbally say it, but
Mm.
I hope that God's by my side when I'm playing.
Have you think before, because maybe you can change that, right? Like we don't know, like have you ever like tried to be like, hey guys, can I pray for you all? Or it's kind of like a weird situation. How it's kind of weird.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, I'm not trying to put pressure on you, you know?
It's fine.
But, yeah, for sure. So, Johannes, tell me how people will describe you. How you know?
I think people could describe me as like being a fun person, fun to hang around,
Mhm.
and easy to talk to, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of those. I know, like, we in Mexico, we have something that you have, la chispa. And that chispa means spark. So wherever you go, you know, like, you're like that guy that, like, is, like, always, like, attracting people because the way that you are, it's, like, so easy to hang out. And it's, like, you know, it's
Yeah.
cool to be with you. And, I mean, I like to hang out with you. And it's neat, you know? What else? Are you quiet sometimes, or usually you're loud, or?
I'm pretty quiet, especially around girls.
I mean that's normal, right?
Yeah.
I mean it's hard. I mean I remember when I was in high school and like you don't know how to approach to some girl and like
Yeah.
it's hard. But I mean if you're yourself, I know a lot of them they're gonna like put an eye on you. It's like you have that spark, you have that chispa, man. That they will enjoy. You can like also like when you're doing soccer, invite someone, just score a goal, and you're like, you know, that's for you. That's for you. I don't know, you know. Do you have other hobbies, Johannes? What do you like to do other than soccer?
I have track, and well, I usually like to hang out with a lot of friends.
So you do track.
Mm-hmm.
Is track like a long distance thing, or is like the 100 meter, 200, 400?
So I do the 100 meter and 200. So, and a lot of relays.
Oh, not, are you the closer or you use the pointer? I don't know how that works.
I'm like the third or the first, mostly.
Okay. Ooh, man, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Are you fast or what?
I'm not fastest or anything.
But I mean, you're fast. I'm sure you're fast though.
I'm alright.
Oh, you're alright. I like that humbleness. I like that. Yeah, you keep it on the ground all the time.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. Good job. So Johannes, you know this space is for you to talk about your faith journey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you grow up? Have you grew up here in South Kenya your whole life?
No, I was born in Ethiopia, in
Okay.
Africa.
Okay.
And I was adopted about 10 years ago.
Okay.
So
All right. And then you've been attending to this church since then.
yes.
And how has been that experience though? How has been being in South Canyon Lutheran Church?
Um, it's changed my life and
Mm-hmm.
it's been impactful.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I've met a lot of new people that I can keep close to my heart.
That's good, man. That's good. So thank you for sharing what you're sharing right now today. Um, so when you come here, right? Did you already speak English or something like that?
No, I didn't. I wasn't very good at it.
I feel you, man. I feel you. When I came to the United States for the first time,
Yeah.
it's hard. Yeah. And how it's been that transition for you? Like, it was difficult for you?
Well, I didn't really. It just went like it was like kind of a flow, but I didn't understand it at first. So
Mhm.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's hard.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like 2016 was the first time that I came here. No English, man.
Yeah.
And I was I don't know how I got a job. You know, like I just got a job at the summer camp, and then, you know, like you just like you say, just like start to flow with
Yeah.
everything, right? So, do you at some point start to dream in English?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. How was that? How did you felt after that?
I thought it was kind of weird, but kind of missed how I talked before.
Yeah, yeah. So you start to dream in English, and then stuff start to be like easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's just it's good to know that, you know, like I have the same like situation, and like once I start to like dream in English, like everything start to like
Yeah.
flow better and everything. So who has been impactful for you, Johannes? It can be one person, or do you have like it usually it's a like community or what?
I think it's mostly like my friends that are impactful
Okay.
because they give me like a competition and make me keep going. You know.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. So you're really competitive,
Mhm.
even if you're like kind of quiet. You right now is so relaxed. So like, you know, are you competitive? Are the competitive person?
Yeah, I'm pretty competitive.
So you like to be surrounded of people that will push you.
Yes.
Okay, okay, I like that. That's nice. And is that something that is just at sports, or usually it's like daily life thing?
Yeah, it's a life thing, I think.
Yeah? How? How's that like if you're at school, like do you try to get better grades than others, or how like is that like?
Well, not maybe not about grades, but probably everything else.
Okay, okay. Who eats more? No. I mean, do you want to compete? Who knows?
I don't know, I could.
Yeah, there you go. So during your day, right now, the time that we're living right now, it's crazy. COVID, school is different. See your friends is risky sometimes, right? And you're like thinking, I don't want to like expose my parents to a situation and things like that, you know? So, and as a human being, right, we absorb all those things, and we get like tired and stressed. And so how do you find God during your day?
I usually pray to him and ask him to make my day a little easier,
And that's like at night, or it's that
I think,
whenever it pops in your mind?
I think it's like when I mostly need him, but I don't think that's the right answer. Like you shouldn't always just ask for God when you need him.
So what would be for you like the right thing to do, right? Because there's your opinion, it would be different of my opinion. So like I just want you to share that, right? Like
So like, what do you mean?
so like as person, you know, like we have learned that God help us, right? Like that's what they teach us, and like you said, like God, we always pray to God when we need something,
Yeah.
right? Where we don't take time to stop a second on our day and be like, hey God, thank you so much. Like, thank you,
Yeah.
right? Not like I need or
Yeah.
help me with, you know? So, what do you think is like how we can start to do that shift? Like, like for example, you personally, how you think you could start to do that shift?
Um, I think it's like pray before like anything bad happens. Pray in your happiest moments.
And what would you pray about?
Just thank him. You know, like you
Mm-hmm.
said. Um, thank you for like bringing me to this point in life.
Mm. All right, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. God is always for us, right? Like we know that God, it's present at this moment, right? God is like present at every second of our life. But and I'd say we, but like I should say myself, like right. I'm used to that, just to pray and be like, please God, help me to like to finish this like
Yeah.
this project, or help me to like to this event being good, right? But I never have like in this is something that I need to start to be better at, to like thank, right? Instead. So, and is that like a time like when you're like quiet time, or you like do you like pray when you're like in the shower, or when you pray when you're like like
When it's I usually do it when I like go to bed.
hmm.
Just that's like my thinking time before I go to sleep.
And it's just like a prayer, or is like you have like a you like for example you say the I can't believe I forgot the name. Um, oh my gosh, the one that we do at church for the Lord's Prayer.
Hmm.
Do you do the Lord's Prayer and then you pray, or how is that like?
I just make up my own.
You make your own. It's just more like a conversation. Okay. Okay.
Like, wow, my day was pretty good today, and
Okay. It's just like a time to reflect
mhm.
on your things. Okay, I like that. Yeah. Any impactful experience that you have felt God with you? You know, like sometimes people are able to like I don't know, like they were gonna um there was a person that have a talk with them, and they felt the presence of God during that talk, or like something like that that you like remember at this time.
Um, I
No, and that's
I'm
okay. Or what about like
just
during your day? Let's just think about when do you think God it's present?
I think of my happiest hours.
Your happiest hour?
Yeah.
You feel like a joy?
Hmm.
And what is that happiest hour? Like what would you be doing that would you feel like so happy?
So for like example, when everything goes to plan in like soccer,
Mm.
and it just everything just works out. It's like makes you all happy inside.
Mm. Okay. I like that. So you think that God's presence is happiness, is joy, is
Yeah.
okay. I like that. So tell me tell me a little bit about how how's the school right now? Like how things are going over there. Like it's like you're a sophomore?
I'm a freshman.
You're a freshman?
Yeah.
Man. So how was your first year?
Um, it's been interesting, but I think it's been
Good.
yeah, it's been good.
Were you expecting something different as your first year of high school?
Yeah. And well, without COVID, obviously.
Yeah.
But it didn't really feel like anything was different. Just I wouldn't really know what was different because it was my first year.
Mm. So this is like kind of normal for you, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So Johannes, we talked before we came here and sit about like few questions that I wanted you to think about, right? So if I remember right, the first one is for what in your life you feel the most grateful?
Um, I feel most grateful about my family and how I got here.
So tell me a little bit more about.
So being adopted,
Uh huh.
and I was that one person that was chosen to be adopted.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
It couldn't have been me. So
Yeah.
I just have to be grateful for that.
Okay. And do you feel pressure about that sometimes, or you just feel grateful?
Yeah.
Just grateful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um. How is um uh your day, your like when you like wake up, right, and you feel grateful, how is your day start? Every day that you like wake up you feel grateful about like that, or it's just like sometimes you remember, or
I think it's just like memories that I don't usually think about it too hard.
mm-hmm.
Just think about like how it just all happened.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you think that's a blessing?
I think it is, yeah.
Mm. Do you think that God has a plan for you here?
I think he does, and that's why he let me come here.
What do you think could be that plan? Do you have any like, like what do you want to do like whenever you get out of high school, or like do you have something in mind that is like I need to do this?
Nothing like in specific, but I think just make people around me happy and help others.
Okay, okay, I like that. What do you feel the most at peace?
Um,
After practice, when you're gonna go to bed, when you're I don't know, with your friends, like when is that moment of peace comes to your life?
it's usually when like everyone's safe around me.
Okay,
Everyone had a right day, and no one was hurt that day.
okay.
Make it through another day.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. When you mean make it through another day, what's that about? Like what's
Like no deaths in like in
okay? No injuries,
yeah.
no like something that is like okay, okay. So before we go, right? I usually have a small activity, right? We have a book about 3,000 questions about me, but this time it's about you. All right? You're gonna choose a number from 1 to 3,000. Okay? Could be any number.
Okay.
If you like the question, you can answer it. If you don't know, don't worry. Okay? You can give me another number and then see if that's the one. All right?
Okay.
What number?
I'll do 10.
From 3,000 questions, you pick the number 10. All right. Let's see. Johannes, what is the quality you most like in a man?
Probably kindness and hardworking person.
Ah. So okay. I like that. Kindness and like hardworking.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see yourself with those qualities?
I think sometimes I do, yeah.
Sometimes. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about that. Are you like? I mean, I don't think you're rude with people, right?
No, I try not to be.
Okay. And what about hardworking? Are you? Well, I don't know if I will use the word lazy, but are you like sometimes I like I don't want to do it, or
Yeah, I think a lot of people are like that, and I think I am too.
okay.
But I usually do
All right.
a right job of what I was told to do.
An all right job. I like that. You just give it. Just are like I'm gonna do an all right job. That's something like you're giving your 80%. That's okay. Sometimes it's hard to give your 100%, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Thank you so much, Johannes, for being here. I really appreciate what you shared with us. And I'm sure that outside of our congregation and whoever like see this, like, right, it like feels identified with you, and like they feel the same way, and you're touching their hearts today. I totally believe that you are a blessing here, and I love to hang out with you, man. Like, I think we have a pretty good chemistry, and it's always fun when we're together. And for sure, I see you like doing great stuff, like really really amazing stuff, and I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
I hope we can keep hanging out, and I'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching us today, and see you later.